Welcome to Mother-Daughter Projects. I'm Steph.
I'm Vicki.
And today we're talking all about this new vinyl garage flooring.
This floor is by G Floor, and I did some research about garage floorings, and I found this one and thought this is the perfect thing to put in my garage.
So come join us as we show you how we installed it.
Before putting the flooring into place, the instructions recommended laying it out flat for 24 to 48 hours to let it acclimate to the space and for the wrinkles to flatten out. The edge was a little curled, but we added a little extra weight on top and it flattened right out. After we picked up the 3 rolls of flooring from the Home Depot, we left them outside a few days before we installed the flooring. Well, it did rain on the packaging, but that actually made it easier to remove the outer packaging and it didn't damage the floor as it's made of vinyl. We easily cut off the plastic wrapping and unrolled the other 2 rolls. As I mentioned before, they got rained on, so there was a little water on them, but we just wiped it off as we rolled them out. The next step was to clean the floor section by section. There's minimal prep work to install this type of flooring. It just mentions cleaning the floor, which is what we're doing here. We put water and a floor cleaner in our 2-gallon Ryobi chemical sprayer and sprayed that on the floor. Then Mom went over that with a hard floor cleaner that scrubs and sucks up the dirty water. We let that dry overnight and dragged the first piece of vinyl into place. We had to roll it up to move it so it got some creases in it, but as we let it sit, those just relaxed out. Around the door, we cut a little notch out so that the flooring would sit flush with the door molding and baseboard. We secured it on one edge with vinyl installation tape. This is super sticky and makes sure the flooring does not move at all. We were able to move stuff on top of the newly installed flooring right away and got back to cleaning the rest of the floor. There was some significant paint splatter on the floor that I tried to clean up. I did this so you wouldn't be able to feel any bumps on the floor once the vinyl was in place. Once this was all dried, we dragged the other 2 pieces of flooring into the garage with a little help from my dad. To attach the 2 pieces, we laid down more of the installation tape and secured the seam. We also added the tape to the edge. Our 3rd piece of flooring was a little wider than we needed, so we measured, marked, and cut easily with a utility knife. Then we just rolled the excess away. That will be fun for another project. Then we added some more tape and secured the last seam. We did have a debate about how much should hang outside the garage, and we decided to have the flooring in just inside the garage so no accidental water gets underneath the vinyl flooring.
What we learned. So you may remember a couple years ago we installed a epoxy type flooring in my garage, and we did consider doing that here at Mom's house, but there was a couple reasons that we didn't do that.
The biggest reason why we chose this flooring was we didn't have the luxury of taking every single thing out of this garage for an extended period of time. So that meant we couldn't clean the floor, and that meant we couldn't paint, and we couldn't use epoxy.
Another reason is Mom's garage is significantly bigger than mine, so it would have taken a lot longer time to prep it and to put any kind of paint down. And we had so many other projects in the garage that we just didn't have the time to do that.
The nice thing about this flooring is it's not permanent. So if we decide we want to later epoxy it, paint it, we can always pull it up, and if you're moving, you could actually take it with you.
And another thing is we were a little concerned that it might be hard to roll things on or it might move, but we've had this installed for 2 weeks now and there's been 0 issues. It stays right in place. When we roll stuff, it rolls great. We haven't had it bubble up or anything, so it's been great. And we do want to give a shout out to our sponsor, the Home Depot, who's sponsoring this project and our whole garage makeover. And if you like this project and want to see more from us, be sure to subscribe to us right here on YouTube and click the bell and you'll be alerted to all our new projects.
Nailed it.
What am I supposed to say next?